more west. Like, where do you want me to go?
Ow! 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 Oh, that hurt like a bitch. Oh my god. Jesus fuck, I think I took like 12k damage. Oh my god. Jesus fuck.
It's okay to be gay, let's rejoice with the boys in the gay ring.
Alright, time to spend the next few hours using all my rune ore at Arden's workshop. Probably got 6 million smithing experience, but yeah, so let's see how much smithing experience you get from all these ceremonial swords. Like I said, I'm expecting like 6 million, but yeah, this is just all my rune ore that I'm gonna use up. And it doesn't mean fill it up. Fantastic. That gives me I get to use it all. But yeah, let's go. Alright, there we go. That was my last sword. Wasn't perfect. I was hoping it was being the perfect one, but I fucked up a tiny bit in the last side. It gave me 5 hit instead of 4. But yeah, but I believe I started with 44,377 rune ore. At least that's what I have in my spreadsheet over here that I was going to use up. And maybe a bit more. I'll look into it. But roughly, I'm going to say it's probably about that. But yeah, so that gave me 7.8 million smithing experience from Celestials, ceremonial swords. So that puts it at quite some experience. Like this took me probably about 6 hours to do. I did take 1 hour kind of quote unquote break. It wasn't really much of a break. It was kind of just more of a before I get too exhausted to do anything else. I was gonna do before I to get too exhausted to do it. I did my Araxor, and I got the leg top, which is the very last leg top I ever have to get. I have 2 full legs now, and then I have obviously the staff and then the extra spare eye. So now I literally just need the fang, the web, and then the Raxi pet. I forget what it's called. I want to say it's Molly, but that's giant mole. I don't know what it's called. God, I can't think. I know Barius when I have the Raxor one. But yeah, so let's see here. So 7.8 million. And also how I got that more experience was also because of I claimed the package at 100%. It gives you 50k smithing bonus, and then it gives you like I want to say 7 mithril ignite IVs or fours, and then like 5 addy and 3 runite. I want to say that's about right. But yeah, so that's kind of why. Oh my god, as you see, I'm out of ores now. But yeah, so I'm kind of gonna see how much that gives. So divided by 4377. Do, do, do. So that's about 1.8k each. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, oh my god. But obviously without bonus, I'd be like more like 900 each, which honestly is still pretty good. But yeah, so that's pretty insane to think about on how much experience that's gonna give in the end. But yeah, so I guess that's obviously gonna be the way I'm gonna do two more smite, sort of thing like that. So I got 25.2 million total from that, and as you can see, I did it all go in one setting. Let's see here. So I guess I'll update my rune tracker real quick, and then as you can see here, like no log changed. It hasn't changed in 10 hours, and I basically logged on. I guess I got reset it last time I changed. It's 3 in the morning right now. I was gonna stay for the update, but the update actually got pushed back till Tuesday. But as you can see here, I have 17.4 million. So yeah, I mean, I'd add that on there and you get yourself 25.2 million. So I had this all in like one sitting besides, like I said, that one Araxor trip I wanted to do before I got too tired. But yes, I'm pretty satisfied with what I got. It's quite an XP day. I guess when you add it on, there's 9.1 million. What's my record? That's a new daily record. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, so that's pretty cool to get. It was pretty fun to do. Like I was getting kind of tired of it. I wanted to go do some divination, but I pushed myself to do it. In the end, obviously, it was worth it. Like I said, I enjoy ceremonial swords because it wasn't that bad to me. But yeah, so now I'm going the fuck to bed. I guess like it's just 3 in the morning and I'm tired as hell. Alright, well, so I did make some. Wow, that's kind of weird. I did make some altercations to my recent client and everything. It's kind of a bit lag right now because I'm downloading the cache, but I did, reinstall like my network frame and all that shit. Like, I just been a bunch of things on my computer, and now as you can tell, I'm actually getting some decent FPS right now. I was like flat 50 earlier, but I tried messing with some things and it ended up just breaking it all, so I had to delete my cache all over again, do like all over again. But I was getting 50 FPS like flat. Or the issue was like I switched to high detail and then it wouldn't let me turn Antilicity on, and then once I restart my client to do that, it wouldn't let me go from a DirectX to DirectX, so I couldn't use DirectX, which obviously DirectX is a lot better than OpenGL. At least for me it is. But yeah, so I at least got the fix, so I probably don't have to get a new computer. Shit, this is terrible. Uh, yeah, I just lit up my client, as you can tell, so I kind of forgot that cache is right now and fucking Enrich is like right now. I thought it was gonna be a few minutes from now. But yeah, so anyways, so my computer is like I guess temporarily fixed. So at least that's good news. Like I said, right now it's been pretty crappy FPS because obviously I'm done with the cache. But yeah, so hopefully I don't have to get a new computer for the next couple of months then. Cause I do want to get a new one, just not right now. Like I really just do not want to worry about for now. But yeah, so if this is just gonna work for me, then I'll deal with it. Of course.
The fuck?
Alright, something pretty cool I just got. So yeah, I was doing some I still have 104. That's tempting to finish off, but I'll finish off later. Not today. But yes, I didn't realize I could actually claim a freaking Omni talisman from someone. Yeah, from in the guild. Okay, I'm trying to find the stupid magic staff. I think it is. Maybe it's skill gear. Oh, rune crafting staff. Here you go. This reward is not available in Ironman mode. Are you serious? Why? No way. I really wanted that Omni Talisman stuff. No way. What the crap? I'll put up a picture of it right now. It's really cool looking. Man, that's disappointing. I really wanted one. Why is that? Is it because it's a weapon or something? God, that's very disappointing. Wow. I can't believe I spent the past like 4 hours trying to get that. Damn it. Alright, well I guess I'll just buy the full void then. I'm pretty sure you can't buy the patches, right? Yeah. Alright, well, there we go. So I have full void now, I guess. Damn it. Ah, fuck, that's so disappointing. I can't believe it's like that. Like, it's ridiculous. It's really cool looking stuff. I was really hoping to keep it. But, oh well. I guess I'll have full void now whenever I do rots or whatever. Damn it, if I knew that, I wouldn't waste my time. I should have looked that up, but oh well. I kind of just wanted to bring this up. So they made a poll earlier today on the stream about like the new Slayer mobs and whatnot, and they put a few interesting things on there. But one of the biggest things I wanted to talk about is the fact that they pulled 120 Slayer. Like they said, like, do you either want like an elite version of Slayer or do you want 120 Slayer? Now this is like obviously supporting my theory always. Like I think I mentioned this like 100 times in fucking hell. But 120 Skulls will be a thing. Like honestly, I've always said the game will come to that point, like in 2, 3 years from now, that it will be one point. But the fact that they pulled 120 Slayer just kind of shows that they're open to the idea. So obviously they're gonna start like I always like suspected like if they were to start 120 skills, that they would start it with something like Slayer. Like, it's something you can easily like put into the game without completely breaking the game. Because obviously Slayer is just kind of one of those skills where it just like it requires a certain like level to access certain content. Like it really doesn't do anything differently as say like wood cutting or fletching wood, because obviously those will put like new resources into the game and new items into the game, and it completely break things. But Slayer is just literally a level requirement to access something, similar to how God, what would be a good example? Let's see here. I want to say like fucking like fire making would be a good one, but again that would require like freaking like wood cutting to support it. But I guess they could do something similar to Jinko later, where it's just kind of like a new item or whatever, or a new like type of thing that doesn't initially tie in to wood cutting. But yeah, I mean it would be an interesting thing, it's a concept to do. But yeah, let's like it's just something like that. It's just like it doesn't break anything if they do that, because they wouldn't have to add new drops in there. It could just be a pretty good like OP like drop table. I guess for high level like 120 Slayer creature for example. But yeah, it's just like it's just one of those easy skills they could easily just fill into 120 if they do actually end up going through there. But yeah, and like it's just I totally do see it happening. Like it is going to happen. 120 skills will be a thing, and like people don't believe me, but it just showing this is like it just they're open to the idea. Like the fact that they pulled it just proves that they are open to the idea of 120 skills, which like I said, it's inevitable at that point. It is going to happen once they release one 120 skill. It's just going to happen once that happens. So I it's just like I don't know. it's gonna happen, people. Like don't freaking like think it's just me making things up. It's gonna happen. Just looking at this. But okay, so enough about repeating like that over and over again. Um, so yeah, I kind of wanted to mention that there might be a tier 85 spear. Like I think I've mentioned this before. With the new mobs, they are releasing new items, new weapons. Two of them that are confirmed is tier 85 claws, which is pretty interesting. Because obviously we haven't seen any new claws since chaotic claws, which even then that was kind of just pointless, really, just kind of something they wanted to add on there. Because it doesn't have any special or anything. It's literally just upgraded like dragon claws. So I really don't see the point of having those in the game. But obviously they are adding more claws into the game, and hopefully they do something special. Like I think they do have a special effect against a certain Slayer creature that you can kill for the like the new raids, like mobs, whatever I think they're called, mobs. But yeah, so then there is also the tier 85 crossbow, which is kind of interesting because obviously the only tier 85 range we have at the moment is the strike bow, which is a shield bow, which is pretty much useless. And then there is the deathless darts, which again are very, very, I won't say useless, but they are pretty annoying to have to get because you have to get ancient bones for them, and those aren't really that common in Voyage. And once you actually do, once you actually do like get the bones, it doesn't last that long. Like you can hide the darts for like maybe like a week per mission if you use them quite frequently, which like I did, for example. It's kind of why I just freaking stuck to a tuned crystal bow because I just got sick and tired of it. But yeah, and then there is possibly a new spear because I know they've talked about adding a spear with a raids, and I think that's how they'll do it because there's five of them, and they've only mentioned. I think they mentioned three. I want to say they mentioned three, but I only think on the top of my head is the crossbow and the claws. But I'm definitely seeing at least a spear coming in there, which obviously is fantastic. That's what everyone's kind of looking forward to, really. Just for Corp, like it's not really anything specific, like anything else besides Corp. But yeah, obviously it'd be pretty nice to have for Corp. I'm pretty sure nobody will complain about that because I don't think anybody really enjoys killing Corp with a tier 80. Like that's just ridiculous. We shouldn't have to be stuck to a tier 80 to kill Corp, especially when there's so many different weapons out there. And it's what time to upgrade to Corp because I think Chaotic Spear has been out for probably about 2 years now. I want to say it came out shortly after EOC. I think so. Maybe it was a year and a half ago, but it was quite a while ago. No, it definitely is a year, like 2 years ago. It's definitely been out for quite a while, but it is definitely time for a new spear to come out. And I'm just kind of curious what the other weapon will be, because obviously they just said there's five mobs, I believe. And without a doubt, there should be another weapon from the other mob, because I think it's like one weapon per mob. And I'm also very interested in the drops. Like there are some drops I've calculated that I get from Slayer that I kind of would want to get from Slayer. The only issue I see with these bosses or these mobs is that they kind of seem like mini bosses. They seem like rune dragons, except like harder even. Which honestly, I don't really like that for Slayer. Like Slayer just seems like something to me where you just relax, kill something. Like it's like Erits. Erits do have their complexity, but they're the like low form of complexity where they still are relaxing to kill. Which is kind of what I'm looking forward to. At least one of them or two of them. If they all have a similar drop table, which I highly doubt that. Maybe they might similar, but not like the exact same, I guess. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited to look forward to specific just for the drops. The mechanics of them don't really seem too excited for me. I'm not really the big like say I would like to do Slayer because it's relaxing. Nothing like too crazy. If I want to go kill something that has like mechanics to it, I'll go kill a Rex or some other boss that I need to go kill for whatever reason. But yeah, it's like I'm not really looking forward to that some mechanics to it. But besides that, like I'm looking forward to the drops. That'd be pretty interesting to see what kind of drops they'll give. But yeah, and rip my life. But yes, I guess I'll make some more updates if they release more information on that. But for now, that's kind of what we have. I guess I'll post a link to the Twitter post, on the Twitter post, the Twitch post, not the Twitter. Oh my God, or Twitch. Jesus fuck. The Reddit post about the too long didn't read for the Twitch. There you go. That's where That's what I thought I had Twitch in my head for. But yeah, so yes, I'll link that in there, and you guys can check it out if you want if you haven't seen it yet. And why am I splashing a bitch? But yep. Like, what the crap? Why did they make the candy corn that big on the ground? Like what the? So I don't know why, but I kind of feel like doing some suck was to get the teeth from them. And I know I'm going from leveling over here, but I kind of just did the Falador event, and I didn't really feel like changing it on my shit to do it. But yeah, so I don't know. Might just start doing this daily. I might just get like a full inventory a day just to get done. I probably get like 1,000 teeth, just for all the spirit trees on them growing and whatnot. But yeah, so I mean, this doesn't seem too bad. I mean, just you put a can down here. I remember seeing like old egg skilling videos where people like cannoned these for Slayer. So I was just like, I guess I'll bring a cannon. It's kind of weird getting gold rocks, but I could have sworn I've gotten them all by now. Like all the ones post building it, but obviously I have not. But yeah, this doesn't seem too bad. It's probably like 5 minutes a day to do this. And yeah, it's just hassle free really. But yeah, so like I say, about a month to get all the tools I'll ever need. So I think I'll gladly do that. Like, look, it's only one per spirit tree. If it was like five, like the freaking monkey nuts, then I'd think I'd hate my life. But otherwise, one per tree isn't too bad. So as you can see, I'm working on getting my defenders. I have up to adamant right now. And I kind of ran out of points. So I had to come back down here and get more of these then. And for anyone who's going to do defenders, you cannot use anything but melee against these things. I don't know why, but you have to use melee. Because I tried to use it originally using magic and it wouldn't let me. So you're gonna have to use melee for it. It's really annoying. I don't know why. But yes, I think I'm doing this for about an hour now. And I've gone up to adamant. Yeah, and it's just pretty simple to do. Like you could basically one hit them all. The issue is you can't use curse either, so you can't go and use turmoil. Which is kind of disappointing, but it's not that big of a deal. Because you kind of one hit the Cyclopses anyways. Can you even use it down here? I don't think you can. Can you? Yeah. So it says Hollow Rock, whatever the hell that is. Franz Pawn curses in his guild. I mean, I'm terrible when it comes to lore like that. I don't know who that is. I've never even heard of it, so I'm not even sure if he's important or anything. I don't remember from any major quest lines. That's kind of where I'd know more about the major quest lines, most specifically the god lines. But yeah. Anyways, so it's probably taking about an hour and a half to get to the dragon. Just going off the luck so far. I originally did waste about like 5 minutes earlier. I was trying to get when I first got my bronze. I was trying to get him again. I don't think you can get him again. It didn't seem because like I was going for quite a bit dry on it. And I wasn't just like, screw it. I'm not gonna waste time getting bank specific for something that's gonna go in my junk tab, and bank specific junk tabs don't really that matter that much anyways. But yeah, so obviously you just kind of come down here, you use the rune. I remember back in the day when I first got my my rune defender, back in 2006, 2007, everyone used adamant because I think there is still a chance. I'm not too sure if it was a rumor or not, or if it was just something that Dragon said to scare us. That there's a chance of like using up your armor slot, you won't get it back, or it'll get destroyed in the process or something. But it's like everybody's always used adamant because they're so scared of it. Because back then, a rune is worth a crap load. But obviously now everything drops rune. So like, I mean, I personally have like 150 sets plus of them all. Like I think it's like 150 rune full helms, like 150 rune plate legs. But yeah, so earlier I got a little over 1,000, got 1,040 or 1,080, whatever it was. And that lasted me quite a long. So I'm pretty sure 740 should last me long enough. But yeah, so if you don't know what I'm going the Dragon Defenders for, or getting the Dragon Defender for, is because of the new defenders that are coming out. Tier 70, Tier 18, Tier 90. Tier 70 comes from regular borrows, and this is so annoying. Watch this. Like, oh, here, make sure that this bitch knows I am going for Raid Defender. Let me just double check. I don't trust it. But it's so annoying. This new interface is so annoying. You used to just walk in there. You used to get the physical token items, and then you just walk in there. Now you're like clicking, select all this crap, and it's like, it's just like every time I walk in here, I always like click on the Cyclops before I come here. Yeah, this is pretty simple. If you can honestly just revolution it, doesn't really make any difference whatsoever. I do manually put some every now and then some abilities, but otherwise it really doesn't make any difference whatsoever. You don't need anything. You don't even need overloads because you can see these things have pretty freaking low HP, so the extra damage really doesn't do anything. I just do it because why not? I have a freaking huge surplus of overloads, so why not? I don't know, I just can't stand doing comment without it. But yeah, but anyway, so the new tier 70 defender comes from borrows, regular borrows, and then you kind of just get it from the chest, which I'm gonna be doing that anyways. So it's gonna give good encouragement to do borrows if there is something else in there, because obviously the defender shouldn't be too rare. I'm expecting it to be pretty rare, but not like 1,000 chests or something stupid like that. I expect probably like 200 or so. Get the freak it here. But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting when it comes out. This is kind of gonna bother me, isn't it? Oh my god, how? I'm just gonna put that right there. There. Looks like crap still, but yeah. So I'm expecting like one of 100 or so, maybe a bit rare, maybe a bit less. Who knows? I haven't really seen anything on it yet. I don't think they released the drop rate or time expectancy for it. But yeah, and then tier 81 comes from both the dungeon and next. How I think it's gonna work is like two ingredients. It's like one of so once you upgrade the borrow, so one of them, the next one or the chaotic one, it'll just be like a unfinished potion type. Like you just add a herb and then you add the secondary ingredient that you use the full thing. So that's gonna be it's gonna be unfinished defender or something of the sort. And then the tier 91 comes from KK, which is good because I haven't started doing KK yet. I think I'm doing like a couple of kills. We got release. I think it's like probably like 5 or so. Let's see here. Yeah, 8. So it's gonna be good encouragement for me to get some Drygores, depending on the drop rate of it. Who knows if it works on loot shot? I'm gonna assume it does because it'd be kind of dumb if it didn't. But yeah, so it's gonna give pretty good encouragement to get some Drygores. And then after that, they'll be releasing tier 90 range and mage ones as well. I'm kind of what I've heard is they're gonna use an offhand like Ascension to combine it or something like that, and then like a Seismic Singularity to make the magic and the range ones. So I'm not too sure if they're as correct or not as I've heard. That sounds kind of crap if it is. It's pretty expensive, but I really wouldn't mind the same times in Iron Man, because typically you're gonna have some duos. The only thing, or for Seismic that is like Ascension Crossbow, that sounds like crap, but oh well. That's life for you, I guess. But yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna get the Dragon Defender for now, and then I'll wait. Like I think it comes out this month in November. I'm pretty sure it's in the BTS for November. But yeah, so it'll be kind of interesting when it comes out. Definitely when that. Oh my God, freaking! I can't really use my burst that much. But so definitely when it comes out, I will go out and I'll camp for the new defenders. Because that's kind of the mythal looks like a rune from far away. But yeah, so I'll obviously camp for those and be pretty interesting to do see because like I said, who knows the drop rate? Like, what if it's a high enough drop rate where I get all 6 Strigors from just getting that? And obviously I'll be doing a lot of next anyways because I want to get a basis for all the armor. So I'm not really too about the tier 81 especially. So the tier 91 is kind of curious to me. But yeah, so I guess we'll see when it comes out. Definitely just can't the living crap out of all the bosses to do it. Because by the time I'll have comp and Totem of Div, so I really don't give a shit for wasting time, because it's not really wasting time, because my game does end when I complete it, so I really don't consider it a waste of time to stop doing that, because I'm not going for peak experience. A lot of people think of that, but I'm actually going for a game completion, obtain every drop and all that whatnot, so this is kind of just not really wasting my time. XP waste, sure, but I don't really care that much. Oh wow, that was super quick. Wow, okay. I literally just finished off getting my rune like probably like 30 seconds ago. That's probably like my 8th killers on the after I got it. So yeah, there you go. There's all the dragon defenders. Oh, not all dragon defenders, all the defenders. Um, Here's how that compares to other dragon weaponry. I heard it's less. I mean, let's see. Let's compare it. But yeah, let's see here. Okay, it turns out I don't have an offhand dragon for any reason. But yeah, so that's pretty interesting. It took about like it's about an hour, 10 minutes, and used that probably about like I want to say maybe like 1,200 tokens to get that. So it wasn't too bad at all. Yeah, so it's simple enough to get it. So now I'm prepared for the new defenders to come on here in a few weeks.
Alright, so it's now that time of the month again. I'm actually gonna update a few things that happened the past few days. I just didn't really do voiceover. Well, I guess there was one thing I didn't do voiceover. I don't think. Let's see here. Like I think it was just I think it was just the Raxor part. Yeah, it was positive. Yeah, I made full Cernic for Raxor, which is fantastic. Um, it basically just off Raxor. I think I maybe got some Cernic skills from Legios, and I've done this a few times. But besides that, it's all just from Raxor, which is so nice because I didn't expect to see much of a difference. But like I was probably averaging maybe like 615, 620 at a Raxor for like kill times. And now I'm averaging like 530 to 550. Well, it's not really averaging 530 because that was my record kill. But that was my second kill with full Cernic. I got 530. I'll put a picture of that right now. It's crazy because like imagine if I had a tier 90 with that, like a tier 90 the Nihil, and like actually tryharded because I was just casually killing it. Like what if I adrenaline installed and then I actually tryharded to do that? Yeah, just imagine what I can get to that. Like I could probably easily get like 4 something. I probably like 4 minute 10. I really don't know, but something pretty good like that. If I had a tier 90 and Nihil and tryharded. Alright, so what I decided to record this for is the monthly like change in stats, I guess you can say. So as you can see here, I've gotten quite some random skill changes, and that's mostly because of like the Falador event. And it's so funny because like whenever I whenever I maxed, I was just like, oh, I'm gonna try my hardest not to get like random experience and skills. I just want to see like skill progress and skill that I'm actually training. And then I kind of forget it's kind of impossible in RS3. Because like just events and stuff like that, quests, and then like it's efficient to do like train certain things at certain times. For example, my smithing, I gained 9 mil smithing. That's from the similar swords I did. And it's efficient to do that because it was double experience. Because like if I would not done that, it would only been 4.5 million. So yeah, so obviously I took the opportunity, and that kind of gave me that random smoothie experience of 25 million, which I mean, I might use it more today. Today is like the last day I could do it. I'm tempted. I'll see how much I get out of it. If it's like a lot, then I will. If it's not that much, then I'll be like kind of iffy about it. But I guess I might still do it. There's really no harm in doing it. Basically, so just put it in there. Attack. It's like melee really isn't that favored. It really isn't that favored at any time. At least I'm doing with Slayer. Beginning of this month is kind of just from the Falador event. I'm just meleeing the champions with my Malevolent and my katanas and shit. And I've kind of been moving on towards more strength because I'm kind of working towards that 25 mil base. So as you can see, it's kind of just like I kind of got 25 million, and then I was just like, and then I moved over to strength. And a range, it's just a Raxor, my typical fucking Raxor. Prayer, that's crazy to think like I got a million prayer experience just from the event. And also like bone crush and shit. Like I really haven't used a single cleansing crystal or whatever. I killed a single frost dragon. I guess I did our frost dragons to show, the XP per hour of them about 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Besides, all my per post 99 is just from bone crusher and stupid shit like the Falador event. Magic 4.7 million. That's from Must Buds and I guess Ganos and other crap. I don't even remember how much from cooking. Just cooking fish for like PVM and shit like that, and also C2 because I started doing engineering again. Same with the wood cutting. Yeah, wood cutting is just from C2. I'd say most of that cooking is actually from C2 because I really haven't cooked that much food. Fletching, that's just fletching randomly whenever I'm like going to the bathroom or being standing for a few seconds. Just something to do, so I'm not completely wasting my time. Fishing, yeah, divine locations, and it kind of bothers me because I guess not completely up to date. Because I do have, let's see, 20.65, but whatever, like that's not that much of a difference. It's accurate enough, really, I guess you could say. um, Fire making, yeah, I stopped doing Book of Tar, so fire making is definitely starting to go down. That's just, I guess, from bonfiring, which is kind of crazy to think. 441,000 just from bonfiring? There has to be somewhere else I got that experience from. Oh, I guess my weekly circus? But still, that's quite insane to get like nearly 500,000 just from bonfire and circus in a month. 1.1 million crafting. It's kind of disappointing to get only that much because I stopped doing harps of team viewing them because I started no-lifing a lot more for my divination. And then I get in the shower. I didn't even do it for shower because I was deep in the competition that I just didn't bother like leaving the divination spot. I just hop in the shower for 5 minutes and just quickly hop back on divination. Because my crafting's kind of disappointed this month. Hopefully, I know I say this all the time, so like hopefully like the next month in November or this month, I'll get lots of crafting experience. But yeah, 9 mil smithing, like I said, that's just from the Artisan's Workshop, which is insane. I guess I have done some mining. Yeah, 2 million mining, right? No, never mind, I just got this before. 620 mining. I've done some few hours of LRC, and that's just for like high alching and shit like that. And I guess my sandstones every day. Herbler, 2 million Herbler. I don't even know. Like, it's just making potions. Oh, yeah, I did make all those replenisher potions. That's right. Yeah, because I remember I wanted to make all the replenisher potions I need for, like, a long, long time. Same with the prayer potions. I guess I did make some overload just because I fucking felt like it. Cause I wanted to see some huge XP drops after doing, like, replenisher potions and prayer potions for, like, 40 minutes. Thieving. Okay, let's say, I was like, no, wait, it's only 613k. Thieving, yeah, that's 3 million. Just kind of thieving for some money if I need it. And also just AFK. Like super AFK, like I was editing a video. I know, I've mentioned this, but I was editing a like video. I have a pretty good video. Like, yeah, I did mention this. Yeah, the video of like kind of like skimming over like a summary of like what's happened past year, or basically I made the account. First 99 divination, quest K, Elf City, all that crap. Kind of the important key points I feel of Ironman. And just editing that video, I got myself like 2 million thieving experience. It's weird because I don't get that much in a day of divination, but I got that in just like 3-4 hours of thieving. It was fucking insane. Slayer, I guess that's kind of mostly a reaper. I guess I did do an Edmu task and some other tasks. That's for golden rocks. So yeah, farming that did slow down quite a bit, disappointingly as well, because when I was going on that divination, I didn't like do any farming for like 2 weeks, so my farming did slow down by quite a bit. But obviously, it should go back to normal for this month, and then like next year, I guess I'll start doing my palms, papayas, and magics and shit. So that will be increasing quite a bit next year. Rune crafting, that's like just off of Wicked Hood. It's kind of saying I'm actually like, so to say like I'm pretty damn close to level 100 rune crafting, and I kind of obviously I laughed at that. Yeah, I am pretty damn close to level 100 rune crafting. Obviously, rune crafting is my lowest skill at the moment. So yeah, so I guess today I reset. I guess I'll get 100 rune crafting, which is pretty cool. Um, and then there is Hunter. Yeah, just 2 million from divination. It would be a bit more, but I started using my Jack of Trades on divination, all the Falador event and shit like that. Because usually it's like more of like a 1 to 15 ratio, but the Jack of Trades and all that shit, it just kind of distorted it. Because I don't know why I've never used my Jack of Trades and everything on divination. Because it technically was my slowest skill. Like, why didn't I use it on divination? I don't know why I didn't. Basically, now I'm doing that because it is my slowest skill. Like, I don't know why I never clicked. I always use it on Herblore. But yeah, and also like, I've started using my energy. I started using light creatures. So all these things that kind of just sort of my hunter divination ratio kind of bit up. So right now it's kind of like a 1 to 20. Also the Falador event, it just completely screwed everything up. But whatever. I mean, hunter is really not important. It's such a fast skill. I really don't give a shit for it from divination. It's interesting to get 23 million, like 10 million experience just from divination. But besides that, I mean, it's not really big deal. 1.3 million construction, golden rocks, and it's the Falador event. That's fucking insane to have 17.3 million, 17.4 million construction experience just from golden rocks, strange rocks, and the Falador event. And I guess golden regular, god, monthly statues. Like it's fucking insane. Summoning, 30k, just making light creatures, must buzz, and whatnot. I did make some pack yak. I was running low on the pack yak scrolls, but yeah. Dungeon Journey, 16.3 million. I obviously I've been doing some dungeoneering, like legitly. I'll probably continue to do that. Like I really do want to get divination done, just have it done with. But I'll probably do some of it today. I kind of feel like doing some dungeoneering. But yeah, so that's it for the month. Oh, I guess 45.5 million divination. But yeah, it's obviously just going ham at it. It's slowing down again today. It's like an average like a mil and a half a day, but I'm probably averaging like a mil a day now. Uh, but yeah, so it's a pretty good month. 108 million, 109 million for the month. It's pretty damn good for divination focused. So yeah, it's crazy to think about these random experiences that I've been planning to get. They kind of just happen. I've always tried to like prevent that from happening, but it's just alas, it just not happened. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this month. This progress. Next month, obviously, be 200 mil divination. November, 2 mil divination, 120 engineering, and probably 100 mil magic maybe. I do plan on doing like 100 mil magic for all the spirit seeds, and just why not just have that done? It's like a year, plenty of years worth of, even more than a year's worth, I think, of spirit seeds. Something to worry about at all. But yeah. And also some thieving as well, and some pretty big XP gains. Like I'll probably get like 150 mil a month at the least. It'll be pretty easy to do, to be honest. But yeah, so let's hope you guys enjoyed this month's progress. And I'll see you guys in the next one.